Welcome to our podcast. Today, we're diving into simple skincare tips for healthier skin.
Absolutely. Skincare can get overwhelming, but simple routines often work best. Where do you think most people go wrong?
I think many overcomplicate things, layering too many products. Sometimes less is more, right?
Exactly. Even just cleansing gently and moisturizing can make a difference. Do you think people underestimate the power of cleansing?
Definitely. Some even skip it at night, but removing dirt and sunscreen is crucial. Double cleansing, though, might be too much for sensitive skin.
That's true. I always say, listen to your skin. If it feels tight, maybe you're overdoing it. What about exfoliation? It's a hot topic.
Exfoliation is helpful, but overexfoliating can cause irritation. Once or twice a week is usually enough, unless your skin is very oily.
I agree. Physical scrubs can be harsh. Chemical exfoliants like AHAs are gentler, but you need to use sunscreen after, right?
Absolutely. Sunscreen is a must every day, rain or shine. It's the best anti-aging product out there.
I used to skip sunscreen thinking I didn't need it indoors. That was a mistake. The blue light from screens can also affect skin.
Yes, and windows don't block UVA rays. Even on cloudy days, UV can damage your skin. What's your favorite sunscreen texture?
I prefer lightweight gel-based formulas. They don't feel greasy or clog pores. How about you?
I like mineral sunscreens, especially for sensitive skin. They're less likely to irritate. But reapplying is the tricky part.
Tell me about it. Carrying a small tube helps. Sometimes I use sunscreen sprays for touch-ups during the day.
That's clever. Let's talk hydration. People think oily skin doesn't need moisturizer, but that's a myth.
So true. Skipping moisturizer can make skin produce even more oil. Gel moisturizers are great for oily skin types.
And for dry skin, thicker creams work well. Ingredients like glycerin and hyaluronic acid retain moisture.
I've seen people using natural oils like jojoba or squalane. Do you recommend them?
For some, yes. They mimic skin's natural oils, but patch testing is important to avoid breakouts.
Speaking of breakouts, what's your take on spot treatments?
They help, but treating the whole face gently is key. Overusing spot treatments can dry out skin around the pimple.
I've been there. Sometimes patience is the best remedy. Stress can also trigger breakouts, so lifestyle matters.
Skincare is holistic. Diet, sleep, and stress all play a role. Hydration from within is just as important.
Drinking water helps, but not as much as people think. It's more about keeping skin's barrier healthy.
Yes, and gentle cleansing supports that. Harsh products can strip away natural oils and damage the barrier.
That's where less is more really comes in. A simple routine, cleanse, moisturize, protect, can work wonders.
Absolutely. Consistency matters more than fancy products. Switching routines too often can confuse your skin.
I used to try every trending product. Now I stick to basics and my skin's much happier.
Trends come and go, but classic skincare tips endure. For example, don't touch your face too much.
That's a tough habit to break, but it really helps reduce breakouts. Changing pillowcases often also makes a difference.
Yes, and cleaning your phone screen. It's surprising how much bacteria can transfer to your face.
Little things add up. What's one skincare myth you wish people would stop believing?
That natural always means better. Some natural ingredients can irritate skin. Poison ivy is natural too.
Good point. For me, it's the idea that expensive equals effective. Affordable products can be just as good.
Skincare shouldn't break the bank. Understanding your skin's needs is more important.
And seeing a dermatologist when issues persist. Sometimes professional advice is invaluable.
Absolutely. Also, giving products time to work. Expecting instant results leads to disappointment.
I've learned patience. Skin renews itself over weeks, not days.
Speaking of time, nighttime routines can be simple too. Cleanse, moisturize, and maybe a nourishing serum.
I love using a gentle retinol at night. It helps with fine lines, but starting slow is key.
Yes, and always sunscreen in the morning if you use retinol. Some people skip that step.
That's a recipe for irritation. Another tip, don't forget your neck and hands. They show aging too.
Great reminder. Applying leftover product from your face is an easy way to care for those areas.
What about face masks? Do you use them often?
Occasionally, I think of them as a treat, not a necessity. Hydrating masks can be soothing after travel.
Same here. Clay masks are nice for oily skin, but overuse can dry skin out.
Moderation is key in everything. And don't be afraid to customize your routine for each season.
My skin gets drier in winter, so I switch to richer creams. Summer calls for lighter textures.
Adapting to your environment is smart. Pollution can also affect skin, so gentle cleansing is even more important in cities.
That's true. And don't forget to relax and enjoy the process. Skincare should feel good.
Definitely. It's a form of self-care, not a chore. Taking a few minutes each day can boost your mood.
So to sum up, keep it simple, be consistent, and listen to your skin.
Exactly. What's one tip you wish you'd known sooner?
Honestly, that sunscreen is non-negotiable. How about you?
For me, it's not chasing every new product. Simplicity works best.
Great takeaways. Hopefully, our listeners feel inspired to embrace simple skincare.
And remember, healthy skin is about balance, not perfection. What will you try changing in your routine this week?
That's a great question for everyone. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, take care of your skin.